In this video, we'll be doing another episode of What's in Your Pack. Today we have a special guest, Miranda Williamson. You may have recognized her voice from her podcast, Running with Problems. My name is Scott Miller, and this is Trail Ambitions, where I talk about things that may be interesting to trail runners. Okay, let's get started.
Okay, all right. So I'm Miranda Williamson, and I am originally a California runner. I started running in grad school and kept going from there. And it's just like, when you have a big goal, like graduate from college, well, then what's next? Okay, grad school. And then you do that and you just keep going bigger and bigger. That's kind of how running has been for me. Like I started with a half marathon, a couch to half marathon. And then I went to a marathon, of course. And after many of those, I was like, well, I'm gonna try this 50K thing. And so I did. And I thought maybe I'd be one and done with the 50Ks. I did a very hard one and it was awful and I hated it. And then I sort of started thinking a couple years later, maybe another one. And I mean, it's continued from there. Now I live in Boulder, Colorado, and I just ran Softrock, which is the hard rock course, over 4 days. Loved every minute of it, and found out that I got into High Lonesome 100 through the volunteer lottery. So I'm gonna do that, and I had to get a qualifier. So as like unplanned, like I said, I just ran Softrock. So unplanned, this past weekend, I ran the Sawatch 50K double. So that's a 50K on Saturday and a 50K on Sunday. Was a lot of fun, and that's gonna get me into high-low. Now I have my qualifier, and I'm gonna run high-low 100 in 2025. So because of that progression, I've had to change my gear situation. I've had to change what I do and to prepare for the mountains. This is a brand new bag. It's a Black Diamond Distance 8, so it's an 8-liter bag. I have normally been running with a 6-liter bag. And as soon as I started doing some of these big mountain adventures, I realized that the 6-liter bag was just not sufficient for everything that I needed to carry. I learned that on, the 4-pass loop. There's this 4-pass loop in Aspen, and me and my girlfriends plan to do 6 passes. So we're like, let's do the 4 passes plus a couple. So it's about 33 miles and over 10,000 feet of gain. So this is a big adventure, and my 6-liter pack was just like bursting at the seams. I had like things like hanging off the outside of it, so I needed to upgrade, and this one was on sale.
Perfect.
So that's what got me going with this one, on sale. John, my husband, also has a similar bag, so I knew it would work and it fit. So we're gonna dive in.
It's comfortable too?
It's very comfortable, yes. It works for me. I need a smaller pack because I have a smaller upper body, and this one fits nicely. So I'm gonna pull this out. This is a quiver. So basically this attaches here and it slides in. There's a section on this pack for the quiver. And this one was not the Solomon quiver that a lot of people have, but this was a different quiver that I got on Amazon because the Solomon quiver was out of stock everywhere I wanted, but this works really well.
And did you carry that inside your pack or is it outside the pack?
It's a section built into this pack on the side here. And this is the quiver. And why I like the quiver is because you can just quickly pull your poles out as you're climbing, and you don't have to stop. Like I don't have to stop and take my poles off of my bag or pull them out. I can just whoosh and like go. I can't quite master getting them back in there, but that's fine. These are Leki poles. They are a gorgeous pink. I love them. They are the lightest poles that are out there. You pay for this lightness, this amount of like very, very light. But they also like go on your hand, which helps for me prevent blistering because they don't use poles enough to build up any calluses. So They're the best. All right, let's dive into the bag. This is the best item ever. Not that. This is the best item ever that anyone could own. It is also very expensive. My gear's looking bougie right now. This is an Arc'teryx jacket. It is $300 to $400. It's very expensive, worth every single penny. So this is an amazing jacket. I use it for everything. I don't leave home without it. I carry it on literally every adventure I go on, even if there's like sun in the forecast.
Yeah, I spent a lot on mine as well, and I'll do it again. It's just, the jackets are so nice.
It will save your life. Yep. So I highly, highly recommend this jacket. I mean, I can't recommend it enough. People, my friends keep buying like knockoffs, and I'm just like, no, just do it. You won't regret it. Okay, now this is a water filter, just a bee-free, normal 1 liter water filter. I start to run out of water. I carry a 1.5 liter bladder, and I run out of water at 6 hours plus. And so I need to filter. And so I bring this with me on these big alpine adventures. Highly necessary. I ran out of water this weekend on a climb, and I was very upset because I expected more aid stations or more water drops, and there weren't. And I was climbing up Antero. This is outside of Buena Vista. It's very exposed. Sun is in my face, and I'm just like, I'm dying. I wish I had my water filter. There's a river over there. Okay, gloves. I run cold. So the gloves are necessary in case of any weather.
Are those waterproof or just windproof?
Those are just regular, just North Face liners. I might do waterproof eventually. Okay, these are more Arc'teryx gear. These are the Gore-Tex rain pants. And I actually got made fun of when I added these to my gear. I had some people laugh at me and be like, why do you need rain pants? But on day 4 of Softrock, I got caught in a hailstorm. I was in a huge exposed meadow, and it started dumping hail, and there was thunder and lightning around us. So we were waiting to see if the thunder and lightning was like gonna leave our little meadow so that we could pass safely. And we were getting cold because we're just sitting there waiting. And I was so happy I had my rain pants. And so people can laugh all they want. If I'm going high, and sometimes when you're going high, you're not always going to be moving quickly.
It's so unpredictable.
So unpredictable. Okay, and then I have my 1.5 liter bladder, just normal Osprey. That went with my original 6 liter pack. So
the nozzle's good on those?
Nozzle's good. I've had to replace it once because it starts leaking. I like the little magnet situation. So this one has the magnet, and then
I'm a big fan of the magnet as well.
Yeah, then I put the little magnet here so it clips. And I like that when I'm running. I usually will loop it back through here if I'm going downhill a lot. But if I need access and I'm hiking or climbing, I like it just here, quickly, easy.
Do you loop back because it bounces?
I don't like any bouncing. I don't like any bouncing on my chest. Anything that annoys you like a little bit for an hour run is going to be exacerbated when you're on a 14-hour run.
Is the magnet strong enough to hold it, or does it pop off when you're going downhill?
No, it holds it. Yeah, I feel like this bounces against my chest. And like, it makes a little like feeling here. Mm-hmm. And I just don't like a feeling. Not even annoying, it's just a feeling. Okay, I've got some snacks in here too. I'm pretty light on snacks. I'm not snacked up for like a 14-hour day. I'm snacked up for a race because I just ran those Sawatch double 50 Ks. And so I've got Sports beans. I like them for quick energy. This is how I get electrolytes. Some people mix in the bottles. I just do the chews. I like to taste them, so that's why I don't do the tabs, because actually I read somewhere, and this makes a lot of sense to me, that if you taste things, it gets to your brain faster.
Interesting.
Like if you taste the salt, then your brain starts telling your muscles salt is on its way before it even is on its way. So I like the tabs so I can taste it. This is like mango flavored, and then there's a tart orange in there too. I mix them so that I don't get palate fatigue. Also, when you're running a lot, you have to watch out for that palate fatigue, and then you don't want to take your stuff and then you get sick. Oh, this was a terrible idea. I did like the little packaged waffles, and I've been having trouble eating gels because this summer I spent so much time in the mountains, so I ate so many of them, and I can't stand them anymore. I can't take them. So I've been experimenting with more real food, and this was a disaster because it's so dry. So I really, didn't work for me, but I still have some in there. What else have I got in here? Oh, I've got a couple Snickers bars. I didn't actually end up eating these. I stole these from an aid station and never ate them, clearly. They're still in my bag, but great on a run. Quick energy, anything that's quick energy. Oh, so these, let's give you some more detail of the run pack here. So I'm pulling all this food out of all these compartments in the front. So, okay, another big deal about this bag is that the back holds the big stuff like the pants and the jacket, but all the food can go in all these pockets in the front, because I was running San Juan Solstice 50 miler, and I had all my snacks in the back of my pack and just a few in the front. But then I ended up stuck in a line of people and couldn't pull over to the side to get my snacks out of the back. So I ended up only eating 2 gels in 10 miles, and it was up 10 miles, and got behind on calories because all my snacks were in the back. So I needed a bag where the snacks were in the front. And that's what this one does for me, puts it all in the front. Okay, so I've got some, Spring Energy. So I'm still working through a back stock of Spring Energy. I still like the taste. Okay, final thing in my bag, I have sunscreen for my lips. My lips get very chapped in the high altitude, sun beating on you. So I have the sunscreen for my lips. And I think that's it. That concludes my pack. All right. Okay. Let's see how much this thing weighs. 6.37. Is that a lot? I don't know. Okay. All right. Fun.